Morning, day 7. Gonna forgo the coffee this morning and just have the muesli. Rain most of the night, so it's very wet out there. But I've had a brilliant run with the weather. Not really had rain since the first 2 days. So you just gotta take the rough with the smooth. Morning again to a completely dishevelled looking me. I look haggard. Oh, but that's what 100 miles a day, 6 days in a row and 4 or 5 hours kip will do for you. But it's all worth it. So that was home for the night. Tucked away in the corner there. There's what little rubbish I had. Just like when I go wild camping in my hammock, leave no trace. Just going through inner Lethen. Probably butchered that pronunciation. There we go. Well, it's inner Lethen. Inner Lethen. Just stopped in inner Lethen, whatever it's called. Got me a coffee, bite to eat. Turned down the road I'm meant to be going on. So I'm like, I think about 20 miles south of Edinburgh-ish, maybe a little bit more. 30 miles. And there's a road closed sign. It does say 9 to 5 though. Anyway, just asked the guy then, Frankie. He said, hey, you should squeeze through on your bike, man. And if you get a push on, you'll get there before 9. And I was like, all right, cheers, mate. He's like, hey, knee bother. That's the first knee bother I've heard since I've been here. And I do love a bit of knee bother. Most scenically located golf course I've ever seen. There's a sign there that said, cyclist walkers, proceed with care. Made it to Edinburgh. Just found some bagel cafe. This Polish guy, Andrzej. So I got to practice my Polska. Wiem trochę po polsku. Probably got that wrong. So, many hours later, I'm here. I was going through Edinburgh. Went through a little chicane of tram lines. For some reason I just followed the cycle path. Literally followed it. And my wheels didn't get caught in the track, but as I came like through the chicane, skidded, came off my bike, right at my side. Bit different from the only other time I've done that before. Short long is, one guy helped me up. He looked at my elbow, said, mate, there's a hole there, like in the skin, not like in the bone. Go to hospital, get it stitched. So I patched myself up at the side, went to hospital. Really nice male nurse there. His gender is irrelevant, but Joe, Scouser as well. He knew I was a monk. Patched me up, gave me a load of dressings, stitches to the elbow. Went to a bike shop. I'll find out the name afterwards. The guy there was called Mike. He just moved my derailleur for me. Got me back on the road. I've changed my shorts because there's a hole in my Castellis, which are my best shorts, which is devastating, but it could have been worse. I could have broken something, could have really messed up the bike. So I just got to plod on, but yeah, painful. You alright, mate? So I don't think I'll get the 100 today, and I'm not giving up on this, and now it's belting it down. But we'll see. But anyway, views for days. Just over yonder, Kinross. Had the biggest portion of fish and chips I've ever had in my life in, I think, Dunfermline, or near Dunfermline. Got absolutely soaked, went and bought some bin bags because my waterproof bag got a little nick to it in the fall, which I didn't see till later, and my sleeping bag's partially wet, but I don't think it'd be a massive drama. Hopefully it's at the foot end. Either way, it'll dry. I'm alright, I'm not in really much pain. Left Kinross. Not sure what is yonder. There's a big road there that this is looping, well, following. Look at that sign. Never seen a sign like that before. Oh look, flock of birds, don't know what birds. Apparently Sir Alex Ferguson used to stop training and point at a flock of birds overhead when they were flying in unison and say something along the lines of, and I'm loosely paraphrasing, "Hey, teamwork lads." Yeah, more impressive than the red arrows in my opinion, but what do I know? I'm feeling alright. I know that it's going to hurt tomorrow, but right now I'm feeling alright. The elbow doesn't hurt at all at the minute, and I really doubt the anaesthetic he gave me could still be lingering on. Maybe it could, I don't know. I'm thankful for that guy. I didn't get your name, mate, but the guy who basically picked my bike up off me when like 7 people just watched me do like a Torval and Dean gone wrong. I don't know any relevant ice skaters these days, so I can't do an ice skating analogy. But yeah, when they saw me gliding as gracefully as a bull in a china shop, just looked and just cracked on. A lot of big cities, people just don't want to get involved. But this geezer picked my bike up off me. I got to my feet and he stayed there just holding my bike and stuff like that. Not like he was going to rob it or anything. Just while I did basic first aid to myself and patched myself up, and then he saw my elbow and went, I think you should go to the hospital, mate, you got a wee hole there. And I couldn't see it because it was underneath. So mate, whoever you are, and you'll never see this, but thank you. So now anyway, I've got to stop procrastinating, but this isn't a race, and it's for the immersion of the journey and the views. And look, I'm on 65 miles and it's the slowest day I've had, but I've been in hospital for 2 hours. I'm not going on about that again. I'll probably mention how much I hurt tomorrow because I'm a whinging kit, but I want the 100 today. Buenos dias, amigos. So, what a day. Oh, you couldn't write it. So, recap. Got wet, fell off my bike, lost my tent pegs, stayed in a hotel. That's the synopsis of yesterday. Rocked up at this hotel, the Royal, where have I just been, Dunkfeld Arms or something. Bit posh for me, but when you're trying to set up your tent at night and then you've lost your tent pegs in the morning, no bueno. So I took it, I got there at like 10:30, finally laid my head down about 11:30, just got some sleep. Aches and pains today, feel fine. Taking ibuprofen, left still doing all the work. I'm trying to even that balance out when I'm looking at my left-right split, but it's not happening. But it doesn't matter, I'm still on the road, I'm still on the journey, I'm still loving it. So I didn't make 100 miles yesterday, which personally I was gutted about. I wanted 7 in a row. I did 97 miles. The hill I've just come up, I went up in the dark last night, and it just hurt going up it now. What a madman, what adrenaline can do. So I've set off late, I've set off at 10 o'clock in the morning, had breakfast at 8, met these sound English guys who had been canoeing down the River Spey, which sounds awesome. So, short the long is, one of them donated a head torch to me, so I left mine in Manchester, and another one donated some tent pegs, which he said were bent. Mate, tent pegs, as long as they're metal and they work, awesome. Buenas tardes. The rain. Right, stopped at a cafe in Pitlochry. Wanted to upload my route to Strava, yesterday. Which is not Strava, it doesn't exist, does it? Met some old boy. don't mean to be rude saying that. John, I think his name was. Again, always bad at remembering names, first time I hear them. 70. English guy, lives in Hong Kong, doing the joggle. What a guy. What a inspiration. Fit as fiddle, doing it at 70. I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't had to get off and push on a single climb. And I'd still say the hardest climb, the hardest 2 climbs were the first day. Well, the first night before I started, Friday night, from the train station, that 16% hill, oh, that was a killer. Dual carriageway A9 there, Le cycle path. River. Cowbird. Confidence is a little bit lower due to you know what. So, well, this is nice and dry. Finally, we're on the route, 55 miles to the hotel. Just looked at the elevation profile. I like what I see. We've got to climb here 7 miles to the top of this summit, and then it's basically mostly downhill, which rocks. Just met a lovely couple, Ed and Emma, do a bike tour in the UK, 6 months and then into Europe. Had a little chinwag with them. They just sat by one of the bridges on this path, you know, by the stream, having a bite to eat. Chatterbox here comes along. We ruin their lunch. Well, yeah, that's amazing to be able to share that experience with someone and go and do this. That'd be awesome. Doing it on your own is amazing as well. I'm loving it. I love the solitude, and I've enjoyed all the people I've met along the way. And yeah, just still soaking in this path. Just started spitting a little bit, and there's a little incline that's going to need 2 hands. Adios. Hello, so car back, I'll go behind you. Yeah, you go ahead, Will. So I was stopping doing the all the old photos, as you do on Land's End John O'Groats. Unless you're an absolute head case like this guy who I've just met. Say hello, Will.
Right.
7 days he's doing it in to my 10. Told him about the old accident in Edinburgh. Oh, and he's playing accident top trumps. Only had a pop long. So, just stopped to take a picture. Yeah. That's only the first picture he's had of his bike in the whole time. So we're putting an effort in. We're going our separate ways about 20-30 miles. This is getting up, but I need to make lost time. But we're not drafting. We're doing legit. So this is going away. Hasta luego. Absolutely battering myself with Will. He's not a photo shoot kind of guy, but look at that. Unbelievable, Jack. So Will and I have just parted ways. We rode together for about, I reckon 30-40 miles from when I met him, man. Proper sound lad, doing it in 7 days. What a nutter. Put an effort in there, it hurt. He said it hurt him too. Don't know if it did or not, but that was great riding with him. Physically and mentally it helped both. equally. And yeah, swap stories, it takes your mind off it when you're riding with someone. For transparency, all drafts were shared. There was no one was being carried in that. But I was above and over FTP the whole time. But I'm 10 miles from a hotel. I'll be there by 5:30. Clean up, change all the dressings, have a bath, nice meal. Jobs are good and we're nearly there and the spirits have been lifted. Will, if you ever put this on YouTube, good luck with the rest of your ride, mate. By this point you would have well finished it. And it was a pleasure meeting you. See you later.